Hey yo, we are back on Burnout. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and checking out this new Tengu pack that they just dropped. I believe this morning because I checked yesterday and didn't see it available. And here I am this evening. You feel me? And we got some new goings on. So new headpiece, you feel me? New wardrobe, new kanabo as far as for Yasuke is concerned. Same thing with Naoe, but as far as the weapon, she has a new Kusarigama. And I ain't gonna lie, like these come with some nice engravings. Like, hold on, let me check it out right quick and show y'all. So for the kanabo, attacks have a chance to create an area of effect depending on adrenaline levels, and then attacks can be interrupted. That second one is one that I interrupted. One that I discovered at some point in running around crazy. But wait, did I not? Okay, I didn't do an upgrade on the headpiece, but on the body though. Yeah, 20% positive damage. Okay. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Came with a new mount. But the other reason that I'm jumping on right now while I'm still at my hideout as opposed to while I'm out and about is because I got a I got a letter from Reen that kind of had me buzzed. Like, Reen just left us, and this messed up. Oh, you know what? I think I can check it in his inventory, though. Reen just left us a message talking about, or a letter, basically breaking up with Yasuke because she's saying she found out he has another love in his life. Hold up. Okay, I had to let that siren go past. But hold up, is it gonna be toward the bottom or toward the top of shit? Let me see. Stand up, Reen's portrait. Farewell letter. Here we go. Yasuke, I heard you have another love in your life. It pains me to hear this. I thought I was special to you. Because my hut keeps too many memories of us together, I will go search for happiness elsewhere. Don't come looking for me, please. Reen. What? What are you talking about? Yo, Reen tripping. Like I was juiced for Yasuke to actually start to make a connection with somebody because he has nobody in his life. So I don't know who ran around and went and found Reen and got in her ear and said some little salty shit, but yeah, apparently somebody done got to Reen and told Yasuke like he out there, you feel me, player of the year. I don't know where that's happening, because I'm talking about, boy, it is a dry season with brother right now, man. He ain't nothing. You feel me? He ain't getting nothing. So that's messed up. That, you feel me? If they was gonna part ways, that was the reason. Cause that's just false. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, and also, along with this pack, they definitely gave Yasuke some more speed, because normally he would have came to a stop way sooner and honestly way softer than that. I would not have just knocked over them offerings. Gotta pray for forgiveness, man. Wow. Yeah, they definitely up Yasuke running speed though. And I'm irritated that I just knocked over the offerings, but I'm kinda not surprised to see that they upped his movement a little bit better, because all of the recent articles I've been reading about the game are either talking about the roadmap that they release as far as for what to expect to come in the game in the future. And that's what I spoke on the last broadcast. I was asking if somebody in the comments knew more about what this big update was supposed to be and why I didn't see anything the day that the update supposedly happened, it was because it was more like a rollout. So they were letting us know what to expect in the near future as far as the game is concerned. This our new mount that we got with the Tengu pack as well. And then the other thing that I've been seeing articles about as far as the game is concerned is people apparently hating on the game. Apparently the game is, and then at the same time too, it's the articles and the people that's choosing to write these articles too that's gonna spin a narrative that they want to spin. But it's being a narrative is being spun around the game that basically a lot of people are complaining that this game, hold on, we see oppression, but that people have been complaining and saying that, or specifically me quoting the article, saying that this game is dull and uninspired. And I actually got a comment in one of my previous videos with somebody saying that what's the old boy name? Osmond Gold or whatever is kind of pushing that same narrative too. And after we get to this suppression, which is kind of segueing into my perspective on things, yeah, I give my opinion on that. Yo, that's my first time whipping the Kanabo out, this new one. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That thing go crazy. Hey, that's real Bruce Leroy with it, though. He got that glow, you hear me? Hold on. Like, hey, you familiar with The Last Dragon, you feel me? Drop me a dragon in the comments, man. But let's talk to the homie right quick.
The gods are dead. You are free to go.
Thank you. How can I repay you?
If you have heard any valuable rumors, I would like to know.
But yeah, the only way I can see people finding this particular storyline, because that's the main thing they talking about. It's not necessarily the gameplay that the articles are talking about, but they talking specifically about the storyline. The only way I see somebody having a problem with this storyline and finding this remotely close to dull or uninspired is, to me, if you kind of align more from the perspective of, oh, hold on. Hey, don't get at me crazy. I'm just sliding through. Y'all chasing me right now? Oh, no, they just got away. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. They was holding people hostage. They got away. But yeah, if you if you aligning with the oppressors, then yeah, maybe this game feel a little dull for you because you can't get with the motivation of the characters. But in my opinion, this is one of the better out of the last 4 installments of the Creeds, you feel me? This included, so we talking about this, Mirage, Valhalla, and Odyssey. This to me is the least self-serving storyline of the last 4 installments. If we go back to Basim and Mirage, it was all about basically his arrogance and greed getting him into a situation that threw the whole Baghdad into pretty much like a military state with all the security and shit that start wandering around looking for his ass. Like, he just started a big ass forest fire and then dipped and went to go study to become an assassin and then came back to, you feel me, see what his actions left behind, you feel me? So that, like, Mirage was completely selfish, and one of the main reasons I didn't like that storyline and didn't even come close to finishing that game. As far as for Valhalla, Eivor and that storyline was dope to me. But once again, it was about Eivor, you feel me, learning to essentially be a Jarl for his community and his people and expand their colony, you feel me, or they village, you feel me, end up becoming a borough by the time you're done with it. But it's still at the root of it very self-serving. Like, it's hold up. Okay, like, yeah, they was looking like they was finna get on me for literally sliding through the road. Like, I wasn't even riding through they camp for real. But, okay, they had some shit anyway. But yeah, Valhalla at the root of the storyline is still very self-serving too. Like, Eivor is coming to realize that he's essentially like Odin reincarnated, you feel me? And so, like, he's essentially like not even just a chosen one, like he's literally like like a walking like manifestation of a Viking god, you feel me? A Norse god. So, like, that's super self-righteous. And then, like, even with the decisions that Eivor end up having to make, like, you feel me, whether or not he gon' get with his adopted brother, or basically with his sister-in-law, and whether or not he's gonna stay loyal and remain basically like a soldier to Sigurd, or whether or not he sees himself as superior to Sigurd and is looking to take his place as Jarl. You feel me? Like, all that very self-serving. And then, I mean, going back to Odyssey as well with Alexios and shit, like, I mean, like, he's the kind of black sheep of a Spartan general, like a famed Spartan general, you feel me? So, like, he kind of come from some Spartan prestige, and it's all about self-discovery for him too, you feel me? So this one though, like, yeah, we always are fighting some shadow organization that's like terrorizing whichever land we happen to be occupying in whichever installment of the franchise. But this is the most like revolutionary, you feel me, like righteous type shit that I've seen in the game almost ever. You feel me? Like, yeah, Nawe is on a path. Well, she started out trying to get revenge for her dad's death, but it's become something way deeper than that. Like, and then as far as for Yasuke, like, Yasuke had to get himself out of bondage and then like raised to the ranks of like a famed samurai as he is in a foreign land, you feel me, mastering a foreign language, shit, like mastering the culture, you feel me? Like, I'm talking about like not stepping on no toes, like it is, and then on top of that, still looking to free people that are being exploited and literally looking to be taken into slavery as well. Like, so this is the most like public serving that I feel like the storyline has been centered around. And to me, it's a breath of fresh air. And so, like, if you can kind of align with wanting the power and not really giving a shit about people being stepped on and did dirty and shit. Like, if you kind of benefit from that privilege, then yeah, I can imagine this game is pretty boring for you, buddy. Or yeah, I can imagine that this does feel uninspired because it doesn't feel inspiring to you. If you're on the opposite end of that privilege, though, this game is entirely inspiring. So I'm gonna stand on business for an installment that I've been very happy with, and I'm gonna at least put mine and my opinion out there into the universe just to kind of help balance shit off, because to hate on this game for those specific reasons it just ain't it. You can't say that about it. Like, the storyline is plenty deep, and like, as far as for just even like the amount of enemies, like, and different like little enemy wheels and branches and shit, family trees and shit that we gotta knock down, like, they put a lot into this. So to say that it's uninspired is a slap in the face of everybody that worked on this and then fought to keep it, you feel me, keep it going when it was weird ass pushback like this being circulated out there. So nah, give these people their flowers. But we have arrived back in Key. If you were paying attention to the last broadcast, we were trying to check on the homeboy Kyonyo who got attacked, and we actually found him, you feel me, and saw that he was good. But now we checking up and kind of trying to track down the rest of the people that have been hunting Kyonyo. So we up here finna talk to the monks that's aligned with the homie.
Are you the head monk here?
Tell me who sent you, before I call the guards.
I am Yasuke. Kyonyo sent me. He has been expecting an update from you. And based on the dead men near your quarters, you are the next target.
I feared I was being targeted. Now we know for sure. If you help me, we can set a trap.
What do you have in mind?
The building behind me is our best hope. I'll dismiss the guards, draw him out, extinguish all the lights, and we'll have our best chance. Come, follow me! All of you, gather around!
I need your assistance!
Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, wait, hold up. Yeah, why didn't it just highlight it for us? Okay, run is active at night. I must be inside the building, huh? I feel like it just turned daytime. I feel like it just turned daytime.
Wait for nightfall. Extinguish every light. That is our best chance.
Okay, a letter to Kyonyo right here. Some Ronin passed by yesterday. They were asking around town about you. One of them looked at me like he knew me. I worried that someone might have told them something. Okay, well, yeah, I think that might be kind of obvious if his people was at the other spot knocked down. But I think we gonna have at least a little bit of a while before nightfall. Let's see. In the meantime, I think we gotta go check a trap. Where? Okay, here it go. Yeah, we gotta go talk to this OG right here. Damn it. Alright. We can ride over there right quick, since we gotta kill some time before that. But the OG who we about to go meet up with had hired us to... Oh, wait, hold up. Is that our own in? Yeah, see, he didn't have to try and push no line. Oh, shit. Okay, let me make sure we still going too, y'all. Yeah, but see, dude didn't even have to, he didn't have to try to push that line on us. Okay. But yeah, back to what I was reading about the articles and the apparent opinion of some of the gamers, you feel me? Let me know your comments in the game. Let me know how you feeling about the storyline so far in comparison to the storylines of the previous, you feel me, 3 games. You feel me? Is there something that's more or less appealing about this storyline in comparison to those? Do you kind of feel what I'm saying about how this one feels a lot less self-serving than the past 3 storylines, even though the other ones have options to use other characters as well? Even though when it comes to Valhalla and Odyssey, Alexios and Cassandra, they're 2 different characters. But if I'm not mistaken, depending on which one you choose doesn't necessarily affect the side of the coin you end up seeing. So like basically with me playing as Alexios, I of course was playing on the side of the assassins, which put Cassandra on the other side with damn, I forgot what they was called. But you know, basically the Templars or one of their predecessors or whatever that was going on in Greece. But it put her with them, put her with the ops. In Odyssey, it's not like were I to pick Cassandra, I would have got to see the storyline play out from their sides. You feel me? I wouldn't have been able to see everything that was going on the op side and then trying to fight off the assassins. That would have been dope had they done it like that. But nah, to my understanding, had I picked Cassandra, it just would have been Cassandra as the assassin and Alexios rocking with them. You feel me? And then as far as for Eivor, hell, it just lets you were still gonna be Eivor regardless, but you got to pick you got to pick whether or not he was male or female. So that was the only thing about that. But this one, like, even having two completely different characters that you're playing at the same time, like, is different in itself, which makes it all the more harder for me to understand how those reasons are the ones that they gave for this. You feel me? Uninspired and dull. Like, you getting so many storylines in one with this. So yeah, it's not just Naue and her dad, but we also just starting to scratch the surface on Naue mom and the original Kakushiba Iki, you feel me? And hell, even the Iko Iki, you feel me? Like, those are different branches in themselves. And then with Yasuke is Yasuke the samurai, like during Nobunaga and then post Nobunaga. Hold up. I actually meant to just take off the little self drive right quick, because this is gonna be a narrow street and we was definitely finna knock some people down. But yeah, but then it's Yasuke the Giant too, you feel me? And everything he's been doing since joining the Iki, you feel me? So it's a lot going on for them that use Dole, you feel me, as one of the reasons they ain't feeling the game. Okay, let's see. Wait, hold up. Where is OG? Okay, here you go.
The bandits are gone. You can live your new life in peace.
You have done a great service.
Stick to this new path, or I may have cause to return.
Oh, okay. He wasn't necessarily an OG, but yeah, that was a dude who was an ex-bandit and basically was trying to hide out from some of his old partners trying to track him down, you feel me, and knock him out the way for abandoning his bandit ways, you feel me? And I'm just now realizing that I am galloping through this sacred space like this. You know what? Let me get on foot. Ooh, what is our way out though? Let me see. Is it actually gonna take us back to? Nah, it ain't. Okay. Let me see. Damn. Yeah, that didn't eat up a lot of time at all. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, we gonna head this way with it. Yeah, and we are not gonna hop on the mountain till we get out of here. Yeah, I was so caught up in talking as I'm galloping in here, not necessarily full speed ahead, but shit, close enough. I didn't even realize we was riding into it. Alright. Yeah, see, Yasuke usually wasn't shopping like that, though. Y'all good? Y'all good? What the hell? What the hell did, Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it wasn't that far, Okay. Find the home of Yasha's contact.